It was the worst day on Wall Street since the crash of 1987.
Stock exchange are due to the greatest crash in the history of the New York Stock Exchange.
Apple shares are just getting hammered this morning.
Good evening. Today is Black Monday, the day the Dow dropped more than 500 points. The day the Dow dropped more than 20.
The Dow tumbled more than 500 points, sat down by bad mortgage investments. Lehman, which has 25,000 employees, will be liquidated.
It is definitely a very, very difficult time, and it's not going to get better quickly.
What's going on, guys? There's been a lot of fear-mongering going on lately about a stock market crash, recession, hyperinflation. But fortunately today I'm not going to be fear-mongering. I'm actually going to be teaching you guys how to get really rich, really wealthy, become a millionaire during this next recession, this market crash, or during hyperinflation. But if you guys are curious why we're going to have the worst market crash, you should check out the video right here. Also, just so you know, for this video I had to turn off all the fans, all the AC, so there's no noise. So I'm actually sweating my butt off making this video. So don't forget to leave me a thumbs up or hit that notification bell, smash that subscribe button. You guys don't have a lot of time. No one knows when this Great Depression, Great Recession is going to happen. It could happen in the next 6 months, next year, next 2 years. The reason why you don't have a lot of time, especially if you have no assets, especially if you have no money, is because the best way to profit from this recession, from this crash, is to have a lot of assets or money. During these times, everything will go on sale. Let's say we have a stock market crash. That means all these companies will be on sale. Let's say we have a real estate crash. That means all these houses would be on sale. So you won't really benefit from this sale if you have no money, no cash, no assets, no nothing to take advantage of these low prices. So right now, for the next 6 months, for the next year, for the next couple years, all of you have to work your ass off and try to save and invest as much money as possible. So that's part one to becoming really wealthy during a recession, is being able to buy all these things that are technically on sale and taking advantage of the situation. So of course, during a market crash, if you have zero money, it's going to be a lot harder for you to build wealth and take advantage of these low prices. Another thing you could do right now is try to purchase as many things as possible that will go up in value with inflation. So I know I'm saying you should have a lot of cash ready, you should have a lot of assets, but at the same time you need to start hoarding things that go up in value during inflation. For example, classic cars, they will probably continue to go up in value, and if we have hyperinflation, the car's value will go up even more. Another great way to become really wealthy during a recession is creating a business, especially if you have a business that you believe will survive through a recession. My business will survive, if anything will thrive, because I have physical products that I believe people need. For example, this shaver, people will always want to maintain their beards, cut their hair. I pretty much purchased this shaver for like 11 or 12 bucks. I'm selling these for 25 bucks. So that's over 100% profits. So whether we have hyperinflation, the value of these products will go up, because historically what happens after a recession, the markets always recover. So building a company is very important. Find something you're very... Hi, cutie. No, you wanna... And here's another investment in the Great Depression. I'm joking. Don't forget to leave a like for this kitty. You're not a recession-proof investment, are you? Oh, another one. He's Mr. Wonderful is what I like to call him, because he's bald.
You're a get the out of here.
So not only are we trying to become rich during this recession, not only are we trying to increase our wealth, we should also protect our wealth. And one of the best ways to protect your wealth, protect your assets, protect your money is by diversifying in all your investments. Obviously, with great risk comes great reward. So if you're one of those people that doesn't want to listen to this advice and just go all in the stock market or go all in on crypto or NFTs, that's your choice. But I'm just telling you from experience, the best way to protect yourself is diversification. Also, another thing is holding on to gold and silver, which I actually went and picked up some gold and silver the other day. I'll show you guys real quick. A few big silver bars, 10-ounce bars, a few small bars, a couple gold bars. Believe it or not, this one small gold bar costs more than this big silver bar. And you're actually able to go to your bank and order some gold and silver. Now, holding on to gold and silver is just my way of protecting my cash. So just as cash continues to lose value, I believe real physical gold and silver will continue to rise in value. On top of that, good investments will be property, especially if it's properties that you can afford or properties that are fully paid off. That means it's not really going to affect you if interest rates go up. And on top of that, you do have land to rent and a lot of options you could do with that land. For example, let's say rent has doubled. That means if you have an extra room or property or space to rent, you could charge double what you could have today. And of course the stock market, because historically, even after the worst of worst crashes, the stock market has always recovered. Now I'm not saying it's guaranteed to happen, but that's also why I'm saying don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you don't have any knowledge in the stock market, your best bet will probably be investing in an index fund. You're basically investing in hundreds or 500 companies depending what index fund. And if you're planning on investing on a single stock, I strongly suggest you invest in a company that you believe will survive through a recession. So that's why you should always hope for the best but prepare for the worst. I honestly hope that my cash does not lose its value, but just in case, I will also be holding gold and silver. Now's the time to work your ass off. Now's the time to invest and save and diversify as much as possible, not have all your eggs in one basket, and now is the time to leave a like. Of course, I'm also not going to forget about crypto, but when investing in crypto, don't forget it's very high risk and high reward, and I would avoid the altcoins and stick to blue chip coins. For example, me, I personally own some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, and some Litecoin. I was pretty lucky because I purchased crypto like 4 or 5 years ago, and I've just been holding on ever since. My crypto will most likely be less than 5% of my portfolio, and of course, I will continue investing money in myself and in my business. Warren Buffett said this, whatever is in here, they can never tax that. This can never lose its value. If anything, it will continue to increase. So don't forget to invest in yourself. Now, there's definitely one thing you should not do when we hit a recession, and that's don't panic. Because I guarantee you, when we have a recession, when we have a market crash, there's going to be millions of people panicking. Because for the past 10 years, everyone has seen the value of their assets go up. They've seen the value of their homes go up. They've seen the value of their stocks go up. So a lot of these people are not going to be used to seeing everything decline. What happens when people are panicking during a recession? It means everyone's going to start selling all their assets, their homes, their stocks at very cheap prices. And the great Warren Buffett once said, be fearful when those are greedy and be greedy when those are fearful. That's the once in a lifetime opportunity that we need to take advantage of. Let's not forget, people like Warren Buffett, people like Jeff Bezos, they're not going to be panicking during these times. They will be taking advantage of these times. So just like them, you should all be doing the same thing. So not only do we have to protect our wealth and our money with gold and silver, you need to also protect your health. And the best way to protect your health during a recession or during hyperinflation is to stock up on food and water or buy water filters. So I'm not even like a crazy prepper, but I've been trying to stock up on food in cans. My goal is to try to stock up on at least a year's worth, so I still have a little way to go. And if all of society collapses, don't forget to stock up on alcohol. Could be good for bartering. Or start planting fruits and vegetables, saving seeds. Because one thing is for sure, during a recession or during hyperinflation, these companies, these corporations do not care about you. Their main goal is profits. So they're not going to care if you're broke, if you're poor, if people can't afford to pay their mortgage. They're not going to care if people can't feed themselves. The prices of food, the prices of water, the price of everything will go up. Try to focus and spend as much money as possible on assets and not liabilities. Spend money on things that can create wealth, not things that will end up costing you more money. Also, try to avoid as much debt as possible and try to get your credit score up, because someone with a high credit score versus someone with a very bad credit score will have more opportunities. For example, they'll be more qualified to purchase a home versus someone with bad credit. So get rid of all those liabilities, call your girlfriend up, break up with her because she's a liability, invest in assets. Unless your girl's an asset, there's no point. Don't waste your time. And also stop trying to time the market, stop trying to wait for the perfect time, because it's almost impossible to time the bottom of the market. You only realize you're at the bottom of the markets once you see everything starting to go up. So instead of trying to time things, I would say slowly start building positions in companies that you believe will outlive a recession. Slowly start investing in products that you believe will be a necessity during a recession. Start buying gold and silver every once in a while to protect your cash. Try to save as much cash as possible so you can invest when you get those opportunities. Work your ass off, whether it's a job, whether it's your business, whether it's your brand, making content. Try to do as much as possible for the next 6 months to a year. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget, give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you're new to this channel, hit that notification bell so you know when my next video comes up, and smash that subscribe button. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.